Randy's Club as a family business actually evolved due to a journey that myself, my husband Randy, and my sons endured, if you will. My husband was diagnosed with glioblastoma, an incurable brain cancer, in April of 2008. He died April 2010, 2 years later. During that time, we obviously dealt with the pain, if you will, of cancer and utilized medical marijuana at the time to help manage the symptoms, not only of the disease itself, but of the treatments such as chemotherapy and radiation. Both my sons moved home during the last 6 months of their dad's life, and we realized that we didn't really have the products that we wanted. As a researcher, I'm used to running very controlled studies where we as an industry and yourself would buy pharmaceuticals that you know every time you go back and buy it, it's the same. The cannabis industry doesn't have that luxury. Every time you went in, it was like trying again, over and over again. So Randy's Club evolved after the death of my husband. We explored and developed new products that, as my sons say, we wished we had had when he was alive. So I have a PhD in biochemistry and physiology. I actually hold 2 positions. I'm a faculty at the University of California, San Diego. I consider that my night job where I teach human nutrition to undergraduates. My full-time job is in the biotechnology field where I conduct controlled studies in a variety of therapeutic areas, primarily in cancer. Randy's Remedy products met the need of all people who could benefit from it. We wanted to develop a product that everybody could use without limitations. So we explored producing a product that was non-intoxicating, reproducible, known ingredients, if you will, that everybody could use. So Randy's Remedy is actually produced from hemp, where naturally occurring cannabinoids, along with other botanical ingredients, are brought together to enhance, if you will, the entourage effect.
The endocannabinoid system helps modulate the regulation of homeostasis in the body. Now, homeostasis is a critical concept. It describes a dynamic state of balance that exists within the body. Balance between the creative, generative processes as well as the degenerative and destructive processes. Without homeostasis, we don't have health.
I'm really passionate and committed to stepping out as a PhD, a professor at a University of California, and being able to stand here and say, we're doing wonderful work, and this is important work to be done.
Kanaka was developed with the goal of creating a product that would provide the benefits that we saw using medical marijuana with my father during his battle with cancer, but that wouldn't provide any of the intoxicating effects and would be more widely available.
Individuals would use our products and come back to us and share their stories. And we have some wonderful stories. My favorite is actually a colleague whose 2-year-old daughter had terrible rashes right at the joint of her elbow. And you can imagine at 2 years old putting your child on steroids and other pharmaceuticals that in and of itself didn't even work. And so she tried our cream and it was phenomenal. And the greatest story is she was traveling on business and her mother-in-law came and decided she wasn't going to use it anymore. And sure enough, the rash came back. So now we have this little now 3-year-old girl who, in a high squeaky voice, says, "Kanaka cares," and they continue to use the product.
The biggest difficulties we had when trying to find cannabinoid products for my father was non-smoking, less psychoactive, and reproducible products. Randy's Remedy Products, powered by Kanaka, fulfills that mission.
Randy's Remedy is now inviting select investors to profit by funding the marketing of existing Randy's Remedy products and development of those to come. You are a select investor. You are invited to capitalize Randy's Remedy in an equity crowdfunding offering that complies with all the new Jobs Act regulations that permit us and you to freely take part in the new investment economy using cutting-edge transaction methods and technology. Join us in our mission, a public service to make Randy's Remedy products available to customers without limit. We're Randy's Remedy, and thanks for listening.